I wanted to talk about this because I'm seeing like right above me it says like after a comment says Yuda Crucion Krayan Exusi, and that it means like according to this like it's the end of a sentence which starts with behold I will stir up against you the Medes, but then it says who do not regard silver neither have they need of gold. So this is confusing to me because nor would be the Yuda Crucion Krayon Exusi, nor do they have a need for gold. But Crucion, from what I'm looking at, is a piece of gold. But we've seen weird things about gold in the past, and gold's always used with silver, and it's used here because I think it's because like the Argonauts. You remember? I think that has a connection to the word silver. So on the top sentence of like the first of that bottom paragraph, there's agorion, which would be silver. So when it says who do not regard silver, what it says is hoi agorion hu u lagazantai. Um, that might not be what it actually says, but under that we go Yuda Crucion Krayan Ekusi. Because remember, Crucion, like according to our what we looked up, it says that Crucion is gold, a piece of gold. So that's Crucio, which means that it would probably be like pieces of gold, plural. I think the reason I reached this point is because Agpu is the country, and we had this word that was they were talking about like the shepherds in the field. Once again, Agru is referring to the countryside, but like by the way, Kure Nyan, Lord Nyan is Cyrene. That's such a weird thing to find in there. So what I found out is that agra comes from a way of catching or trapping or hunting. Like agra has to do with hunting. Because I'm still trying to figure out the field. I'm trying to figure out more than one thing at once. Sorry if you're confused right now. Because we have agrolu. What is it called? Agroluntes is what we're finding is what it says for living in the fields, but lun is to loose because to lu. So, but we're it's saying something about like setting free the captives. So when it uses Cora there, kai poimenes, which is the word we've been talking about it, and but then it goes to te Cora, te ate agpaluntes, like it's the Cora, which is the country, but Cora isn't country in Greek today. Which, by the way, agapatos, which we're talking about, agapaluntes, like agapatos is to love, and so like it could be to love freedom. So it could actually say kai poines he san in ta cora te ate agpaluntes. But it's still confusing because the next sentence would be and then it would be so the sentence would say keeping guard that night over the poimen. They were keeping the guard over the poimen that night. The whatever is connected to poimenes, which like it's saying that's the flock. But remember, a sheep is a probaton, but it was an arene, and like it is like a weird word. Sorry that this is taking so long for me to figure out, like, and that I keep changing text, but like we're still trying to figure out Yuda Crucion Krayan Ekusi, which Ekusi is very rare apparently. According to my search, it's found 3 times in the Bible, and like when I looked up the first one in Luke, it was like they have Moses, and it was like the verse didn't make sense. Like sometimes the verses don't make sense. You don't know they don't make sense. If Akusi's in there, then we should probably go find a parallel text, which means we got to go to Revelation, which guess what? When is Akusi used? Talking about Judah. Once we have this corton, which is supposed to be grass, and now I'm confused because I thought corton was cut in Revelation, because corton de pelo. But it could, I don't know. Because right here it says Yudapan Clodon, which would be like Yuda always Clodon, whichever that is, and Yudapan Dindron, but that doesn't make sense because a dendron is a tree, right? So I got distracted, so I might like not be in the right spot. But akusi here in Revelation is to have like. Let's read the whole sentence from Revelation because it's only used 3 times. To have is used 3 times in the Bible, but it's used in like in weird situations involving Yuda only. Kai erethe altais hina me adekesusen ton koton tes ges. So, and it was to them that not they shall harm the grass of the earth. And it was said to them, arete, which arene, if you know arene, is peace. But I think it actually does say, it was said to them that they should not harm the koton tes of the earth, which could be grass. We saw koton like when we were reading, what was it, Job, when they were talking about like the dinosaurs eating the grass, but those were the Aryans eating the grass. And I thought it was koton that was cut. I thought they were cutting the grass. Now it says that koton is grass. Let's move on. It says Yudapan Chloron Yudapan Dendron Emetus Anthropus Hoetines, or it says Oetenes, Ukekusi Ten Sophag Gida tu Theou Epiton Metopon. All right, so that really didn't help, did it? So I have researched dendron and Yuda pan dendron. Yuda is all forest, is what it sounds like to me now. Because Yuda pan koron, Yuda is all green, like it's all like green trees and stuff. So I saw that dendron came from like this word, busos dendron or something like that, and like it had to do with thick, and it would like because thick forest if you think about it. So I think that like we might not know, but trees could be forest dendron. I don't know. Clearly, I'm not an expert. I know that Yuda Krusion Krayan Ikusi is very difficult to translate, probably for everyone. And like when you see what the text looks like, you know there aren't commas there. Like there is no way there's a comma there. They have to figure out which word is which. And clearly, no one wants Yuda to be a word because it's Judah. I've been wrong about a lot of Greek things because I hadn't researched Greek. Like I hadn't studied Greek for like probably like 15 years or something. But that doesn't mean that I don't have good instincts towards the language. And like a lot of Greek Spanish, you'd be surprised. What were we just saying? Atike and Atikein is wrongdoing. Let's go see what the Atike was. So they shall harm you is Atike. I might be talking about some bullshit right now. Like I might be wasting your time. Yeah, it's important to note that like it can mislead you what the text says, because they can do wrong to the grass of the like they will do wrong that they won't harm the grass of the earth. Like, but it's a command: do not harm the grass of the earth. But that would be like, do not do wrong to the grass of the earth. But it could be, do not do wrong. I don't know. I don't know enough Greek, but I'm working on it. All I'm saying is like a lot of these words only show up when Yuda's around, like in the entire Bible. It's crazy how you can look up the Bible and like you have to know that like we can't read it, and that's why we need to like make it easier for everyone to study it. Like this needs to be a crowdsourced problem, like solving the Bible. I'm gonna learn Greek.